Andy?
Gary, it's Christmas Eve.
Eve, so it is.
I'm so excited.
Remember it? Eve. Oh, it's Eve.
Christmas Eve. I'm so excited, Gary.
Oh, aye, me and all, Andy. Why not?
Absolutely.
And welcome everyone to the show. It's great to be back on the Paisley Community Trust Chat Show. How many is that now, Andy?
Oh, 35, Gary, I think, and counting. 35, and still the longest running chat show in Paisley. But tonight, we've never had a show like tonight before, Gary, it's fair to say.
No, but we've never had a show like this at all. And we've had some reaction this week to we don't know what's going to happen next week's show. And thanks to everyone that's contacted us this week and done what they've done. I'm hoping this all hangs together, Andy, the way that you've technically kind of done what you've needed to do, and hopefully it all works.
Well, technically, we're pushing the envelope for sure. Hopefully it all works, but tonight's super special, Gary, because you used your contacts and you put in a few calls and you managed to get through to the head elf at the North Pole and managed to sort out a special guest for this evening, have you not?
Well, we get really lucky because it's been a while since I've been in good terms. And he remembers me.
You've mostly been on the naughty list, Gary.
Well, aye. He said that. Well, I'm making that list. And I've checked it twice, and
ever since you were nicking the doors in Thrushcraigs, Gary, you've been on that naughty list.
Do you know what? He brought that up. He said, "You're that guy that knocked all the doors in Thrushcraigs and put them in the bonfire."
Oh dear.
So everyone gets a second chance, and I get through in the hotline, and he says, "What you want? What do you want anyway?" I says, "Well, we've got Paisley Community Trust Chat." He says, "I know all about your chat show. We watch it up here in the North Pole."
Santa's been watching it in the North Pole, has he?
He says he's watched it in the North Pole. He says, "We only tune in start of December, and we've seen all this traffic, and we've seen this show. Like, what's that thing happening out in Paisley? The most watched and most consistent and longest running chat show in the history of Paisley." Santa popped his head round his door one day and he says, "I should go on that."
So coming up tonight is the big man himself.
Santa's on. Santa's coming on tonight. Isn't that amazing, that? I can't believe he said. I can't believe he actually wanted to come on the show, and we didn't have to twist his arm or nothing. We just said, "Look, there's a special thing happening in Paisley. We're making a big effort, get the community together, gathered round on our special Christmas Eve show. Do you want to come on?" He says, "No bother."
Fantastic. It's great to see so many folk tuning in tonight. I mean, I'm just going through all the list. We've got Tom Urian. Tom, hope you're feeling better, sir. I know you've been a bit under the weather. Hope you're on the mend. But it's great to see such lovely messages coming in. And our usual viewer from Chicago has been in also.
Is it snowing in Chicago this evening?
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was pretty bad the other week there, Gary. So
it was snowing this week.
And our viewers from New York in as usual. So yes, that
was like an episode for it was an episode. Remember the West End boys with the banter?
Aye, exactly. Oh, the banter.
That's it. Anyway, so you've been on the naughty step, Andy, or the naughty list, or the nice list? You've been doing okay?
I must admit, when I was wee, and I don't ever think I was on the naughty list at all. My son's phoning, but but yeah, no, I think I must have been always on the good list because I got some absolutely cracking Christmas presents from Santa when I was a wee boy. I think my favourite, and for those of a certain age, you'll be able to remember it. My favourite was my Grifter bike. It preceded BMXs. BMXs were the kind of cool lightweight things that you could pull wheelies and do stunts and all that. You couldn't do stunts on a Grifter. It was built like a tank. It was a brilliant Christmas present that I got from Santa that year.
Great wee bike that, and we get tangerines and lottery tickets in my sock.
Yeah, an absolute staple. Was it a football sock you put out? None of these stockings, Gary, that you get nowadays. It was a football sock.
Football socks, of course. Over the fireplace. My dad built a fireplace every Christmas. We never had fireplaces, but we built one every Christmas and just put a sock up above it. Wee tangerine, lottery ticket, just in case we got lucky. Never won the lottery.
No. 50p in a tangerine.
For much, Andy, at Christmas, so much. We must have been in the nice list as well.
Roddy's put the cat amongst the pigeons here. Can he beat a chopper?
There was a chipper as well.
A chipper was a wee chopper.
I think the gear stick was in a dodgy location, if I recall.
Oh, you wouldn't want to come off your saddle for that one.
A chopper or a chipper.
Actually, Paul, good shout. Best Christmas present, ZX Spectrum. Mine's is in a box down there. Well, I actually sold my ZX Spectrum when I was 16, but then I bought one off at eBay. But great Christmas present. Santa got me one of those as well. Action Man, also a good one.
I got hi-fi one year. Brilliant. Just a brilliant hi-fi.
Christmas is such a wonderful time of the year, and I'm sure all the boys and girls should tune in tonight, because I know there's lots of boys and girls tuning in because they know that Santa Claus is going to be on the show. And I'm sure all the boys and girls have been really, really well behaved this year, and they've been helping around the house, and they've been just absolutely angels. I'm sure they all have.
Well, it's good that the kids are behaving, because it's been a really difficult year for them. And it's culminating, of course, this week. Everyone's now, I think, stopping work. Either stopping work now or stopping work tomorrow if they've been working, if they've not been in furlough and all that stuff. But the kids have had a hard time as well, Andy.
Oh, yeah. Yep. They've been off schools and then back at schools and having to be socially distanced from all their pals. So I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later on. But thanks to everyone that's joining us tonight. Hold on a second, Gary, because I've just got my cup of tea coming in.
You get tea?
A cup of tea from my tea elves, Gary. You know, I get a wee cup of tea every week.
Oh, I thought I'd have a wee Prosecco, Andy, this evening.
Well, I've decided that my sparkly stuff is going to come up at half time, Gary.
I'm starting now, Andy. Just thought I'd pour a wee, since it's a special show.
I like your style with the cocktail glass and the Prosecco.
My pinky, you got my pinky in there. My pinky's up.
You're looking awful fancy.
I got my wee bowl of nuts and my maraschino cherries.
Oh, well, cheers, Gary. Cheers. Here's to Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. Who'd have thought it, Andy? A way back in February, March, when we were sitting wondering how we could make a contribution to the community fight back against this. We'd be sitting here 35 shows in. 35
shows in. And Gary, it's fair to say we've had so many brilliant guests, and they've also been busy posting up some lovely messages, which we're going to be going through for everyone later on in the show. But Gary, you get a running order, because there was, we've got Christmas guests, Christmas messages from previous guests. We've got things that caught your eye as well, Gary. And then, of course, we've got a couple of special guests, and Santa Claus is ready and on standby to come in and join us, Gary.
Well, Santa Claus is coming to town. You better believe it, Andy. He's beaming in from the North Pole as we speak. I'm hoping that the broadband and all that's working okay up there, and I think it's crackling away. But they promised me he'd be here about the 8:15 is. You think
something like that? Something like that.
But not much has caught my eye this week, Andy. If I'm being honest, apart from I was thinking about what this show might have been, and to be honest, last week when you asked me what's next week's show going to be, there was nothing planned. Yeah, nothing at all. And started thinking about it. I think Christmas isn't for us, really. It's for children. It's for kids. And all those tuning in tonight are all young at heart, of course. And I reflected back on all the brilliant guests that we'd had on this year, and thought, I wonder if anyone wants to say a message out to the wider world to say Happy Christmas. And then, bang, 50 messages. 50 or thereabouts. It's been overwhelming. So I want to thank everyone that's responded to our call to give a message out to Paisley's community and the wider Renfrewshire community and across the world. And Santa picked up on that. I think he picked up on that goodwill, Andy, and he thought, I need to join that party.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's we're going to tonight, folks. We've always had a couple of guests, but throughout the entire programme, we're going to be playing some video clips of folk that sent from previous guests who sent their messages in to the show. So you also had the Paisley first thing that caught your eye. Shall I play that video first, Gary?
I think that's a catalyst, Andy. I think that the Paisley first thing really caught my eye when I was getting messages through. The whole tone of that, I thought, let's start off with the Paisley first thing, and that can just roll out all through the night. You're in charge of the buttons, and we'll put messages up on a regular basis.
Let me get up this first one here, Gary. This is where the technology will start working together. So I'm going to actually put that full screen and click play.
This is a nice wee message for Paisley first.
Fantastic message. Here's to the good times to come.
Yeah, fingers crossed, Andy. I know it's tough and I know it's getting harder, but the signs are there. And I'm planning for a Christmas night out in May this year. We've booked it in at the business already.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, May. We're going for a
Christmas night out. You think you'll be sitting with your party hats on?
Aye, I think it'll be. Well, we said this in the summer though, Andy, so I don't want to count where turkeys, where chickens, or where turkeys are. Don't want to count them, but this vaccine's got to work. Got to work.
I can just imagine you, May, June, out getting your Christmas dinner, pulling your crackers and Christmas hats on between the lot of you.
I don't do it at Christmas, but I might do it at May.
Aye. Well, listen, we've got our main guest that everybody is waiting for coming up in the show in a couple of minutes. So just if you're watching, if you're tuning in, a few more minutes, and we are going to have Santa Claus live from the North Pole. We've just got a few elves just checking the broadband connection just to make sure that we're all good. And so we're going to...
I wonder if Santa will remember me, Andy. Do you think he'll remember you?
Well, we've changed a bit, Gary, since we were a wee bit smaller, but aye. But listen, Gary, I'm going to actually play, all being well, the very first of our messages of goodwill from all the guests that have been on. So if I can, again, work this brilliant technology that we've got, we're going to have some goodwill messages from everyone that's joined us.
Hi there. On behalf of everyone at Made in Paisley, I'd just like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you everyone for all of the support that you've given Made in Paisley through the past year, because it's been a really tough year for businesses everywhere. The main thing is that we try to have as much fun as possible, but stay safe. Thank you. Bye.
Hi, it's Elaine from the Well Happy Band and Jamie from the Well Happy Band.
Hello.
And we just want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a peaceful New Year. Keep the heat, we'll all get there in the end. Bye.
Gary, Andy, and everyone at PCT. It's Alan Anthony of 360 Architecture, author of the Paisley Vision, and we're also the designers of your new cinema on the High Street. So to wish you all a Merry Christmas and look forward to fixing our High Street in 2021. Cheers.
Hi, Merry Christmas, guys. All the best to yourselves, all your listeners, from everyone at Iconic Fitness and from Iconic Yoga. Cheers. Here's the better year next year.
Hi everyone, I'm Lauren from the Renfrewshire Christmas Toy Bank. I just want to say a massive thanks to Renfrewshire for all your support this year, and I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Fantastic.
Oh, that's great.
Ronnie at Iconic's always so chilled out, isn't he?
He's a bit laid back, isn't he? He's really laid back.
Folks, thank you so much for sending in those messages. But I think, boys and girls, the time has come, has it not, Gary? Have we checked? Is everything working okay?
Is Santa there?
Santa is in the black and white room.
Can he keep Santa waiting?
Can't keep Santa waiting. Santa!
Hey,
Santa! Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, everybody. Wait till I keep my mask.
You allowed your mask off, Santa?
Yes, I'm just in the room myself. I've got all the elves working out in the workshop just now. I'm just out checking them.
Fantastic.
Okay. And welcome to Paisley, Santa. What's the weather like up there in the North Pole?
It is freezing cold. It's snowing. It's blowing a hoolie.
Oh, flipping heck, Santa. I thought you were going to swear there for a minute.
So, Santa, I guess you mentioned that the elves are working and they've been really, really busy. So you've not had any of the elves off in furlough at all. They've been full at it, building everybody's toys and presents.
Yes, yeah, we've been really lucky. None of us have had caught COVID this year because we've been isolating and taking care, washing our hands, wearing our masks, doing everything we're supposed to do to keep safe. So, and I didn't have to use a furlough. I didn't have to use a furlough scheme at all, thankfully.
Brilliant.
Because
that's good to hear, Santa. And how are the reindeer?
The reindeer are fine. I was actually just out checking them as well. Hi, Linda Pentland. Just out checking the reindeer as well, and they are bursting to get going.
Oh, fantastic.
To get out there and be flying about and shouting. Well, I'll be waving and getting presents, but we're really going to be busy this year. Really going to be busy.
And Santa, we know that you speak all the languages under the sun, all the languages on earth, and you also do all the accents. So tonight you're putting on a Paisley accent so that we can all understand you, because there's Nicola there saying we've got a Scottish Santa, but you're truly international. Is that right, Santa?
Of course I'm truly international. I can say, je ne sais quoi. That's French. Donner and Blitzen. Not only is that my reindeer, that's German.
My goodness, Santa, yeah.
I have to
contraire.
You're speaking French now there, Gary. Now, I do remember you being in the naughty step before. There was some doors.
Sorry, Santa, I was play for a minute there.
So Santa Gary was in the naughty list, is that right? For his door thieving.
Listen.
So you do remember me, Santa?
Oh.
You did enjoy the hi-fi you got them.
I like that. Do you remember that, Santa? Do you remember that specifically, dropping that off at my house?
Well, I had to do some checks because I knew that I was going to be being into Paisley. I wanted to just double check on the history of some people, particularly you two, because I know you host this fantastic show.
Oh, goodness.
So I checked out some of your presents and the hi-fi you really enjoyed. But I did hear Andy saying earlier on that he was a good boy. Well, he was on the naughty step as well.
Oh, was I? I must have been one of those years, Santa.
Do you remember the case of the knock door runaway?
I do, yeah. I've forgotten all about that.
I don't forget these sorts of things and that sort of behaviour.
Oh,
What
fantastic.
a memory, Santa.
Fantastic. We've
Andy, you must have most. Stop this. Stop the show. Stop the show. Go to a break.
Could we have Christmas messages, please?
yeah,
Fantastic.
in fact, we've got a message in from Tom Urey. He's looking for some brute and evil. He's obviously travelled back to the 80s and he's looking for some brute and some an Evil Knievel stunt bike. So,
Well, Tom got that in 1984 and 1992 he got brute.
Oh,
Oh,
when he started shaving.
When he started shaving, that's right.
well, listen, Santa, we've it's so. I mean, we just can't be happier to have you join us here on Chat Show. We've been trying to keep everybody's spirits up in Paisley over the last 30 odd weeks, given COVID, and what we've discovered in Paisley are some amazing people doing some amazing things, really keeping this community together, really doing their little bit to make Paisley a better day. And it's been our pleasure to speak to them all, Santa. And some of them have been sending in some Christmas messages, and we've got some children lined up to speak to you. But before we kick off with that segment, I'm going to play some other messages from some of the wonderful people that we've had here in Paisley. So,
Formidable. That's French, isn't it?
Fantastic, Santa. Hold on a second.
That's it. Your French is
Right, here we go. Here's our next batch.
All right, guys. Good to see everybody there. I hope everybody has a magic Christmas and a healthy and hopeful new year. Here we go, 2021. All about making it better. See you soon.
Hi, Merry Christmas, everyone. It's Annette here from the PCT board. I just thought I'd jump on and let you know a bit about what we're going to be doing in 2021. We've got a couple of campaigns that's coming up. We're going to have the membership campaign, which will get the community involved in all our different projects. And then also our question of the week, where we can ask some of the key questions around Paisley about what we should improve, what should happen in Paisley, specifically around the town centre, etc. So get involved, get onto our social media and take care and stay safe. See you in 2021.
Hi there, my name's Brian McGuire. I'm from paisley.org.uk. On behalf of me and my volunteers, I would like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Also, to all the members and followers of Paisley Community Trust, all the very best. Thank you.
Hi guys, Cammy here. Just wanted to wish you and your family a very safe and happy Christmas. Hopefully next year we'll be a bit more positive. We'll be out enjoying some live music and having some nights out together. From the McElwain family here, a very happy Christmas. We'll see you soon. Cheers.
Hi everyone, it's Cameron here. I'm one of the trustees at Paisley Community Trust. I'd just like to wish everyone a very happy and safe Christmas. It's been a tough year for us all, but come 2021, I'm confident that Paisley's going to come back kicking, and I'm looking forward to working with Paisley Community Trust to deliver that bold and ambitious plan for Paisley's future.
Hi folks, you could be forgiven for thinking this is Ebenezer Scrooge with this look, with this bonnet, but no, it's me, it's Carol Lola. I'm getting into the Christmas vibe with my Charles Dickens' favourite novel, A Christmas Carol. Ho, ho, ho. Anyway, without being too Ebenezer about it, I want to wish all of the listeners and all of the patrons and all of the fans and all of the people that are interested in the Paisley Community Trust a very happy Christmas and New Year. Not just happy, but healthy, prosperous, safe, joyful, and here's hoping 2021 is going to be filled with all kinds of music and arts as well. All we can do is keep safe, look after each other, and here's to you. Happy Christmas.
Hi, just like to wish Gary and Andy and everybody at Paisley Community Trust a very happy Christmas. Hope everybody stays safe, out there, and 2021 is a belter. Cheers, guys.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas from the Star Project!
Fantastic.
How good was that? Right.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. But
that was brilliant.
Who was that guy with the white beard on that last one?
That did you not remember that? I think you must have had a short stop in at Paisley to see the Star Project, Santa. I know you've been awfully busy,
That's
but
right.
listen, Santa.
Yeah, sorry.
We have a number of patiently waiting children to come and speak to you, and you mentioned that you were going to be able to spend a couple of minutes just to say hello to them.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the big moment that they've all been waiting for, Santa. So what I'm going to do is we're going to bring our guests on a couple at a time over the next wee bit, and you're going to have a wee moment with each one. And myself and Gary might just drop out the screen, but don't worry, we'll be watching on there. So, are you ready, Santa?
Of course I'm ready. I can't wait to talk to the Waynes.
Gary, are you ready?
Yeah, who's on first, Andy?
Well, I'm going in the order that they come into the black and white room, and our very first young girl that's coming on is Ariana. So Ariana, if you can hear your name, we're going to be coming to you in 3, 2, 1. Hello, Ariana.
Hello, Ariana. How are you? How are you?
Good.
I'm loving your hairdo. Yeah, and you've got on a lovely top, a lovely sparkly top. So tell me, have you been a good girl this year? And you haven't had a do off your mummy? Have you been on the notice yet? No. What do you want for your Christmas? What do you want Santa to bring you?
Hello.
A what?
Hello.
Wow. Well, you need to be a very good girl to get one of them. Eh? And tell me, what age are you?
5.
5. And do you go to school? Of course you do. Of course you do. And do you like going to school? Mm-hmm. What's that I see behind you? What's that? Is that a Christmas tree?
Yeah.
Wow, did you help your mummy decorate the tree?
Show us the room. Pick up.
Well, Ariana, we'll go on now and I'll go and speak to somebody else. So you have a very good Christmas, and I'll be at your house when you're sleeping in 2 nights' time. 2 sleeps to go. 1 sleep to go, actually.
Thank you.
Right. You're welcome, Ariana. You have a lovely Christmas, okay? Bye.
Have a nice time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Oh, Santa.
She's a smart wee cookie, isn't she?
She was awful shy. I guess most children, although they love to know that you're coming to visit them on Christmas Eve into Christmas morning, when they meet you, they must be awfully shy, Santa.
That happens a lot, Andy. The children get awful shy and they think, what's this? They forget about my big beard.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes they swing on it.
Oh, my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Swinging on your beard.
It's a really big thing, though, Santa, for young people to meet Santa when they're waiting all year and Santa comes, and to actually meet him, it's a really big thing for the kids.
It's as exciting for the kids as it is for me. I love meeting the kids, and I love hearing what they want for Christmas. And although I ask them if they've been naughty or if they've been good, I know, because I've got spies everywhere, wee magic elves everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, Ariana has got a lot of fans in that's been watching, a lot of people saying hello to her. So now she's, well, there we go. A wee message from Claire Ferguson. You're a celeb now, so fantastic.
And the good thing, Andy, about this show, It's when you watch it back. So Ariana and your family, when you watch the show back, you can freeze the screen, take a clip of it, and that's you got a picture of you with you meeting Santa on the chat show.
Fantastic. And I know, Santa, usually you maybe through, normal times, you're able to go out and maybe spend some time in, one of the shopping centres or wherever it might be, or a garden centre, along with some of your elves. But for this year, because of COVID, you've not been able to do that. So that's why tonight's really special, Santa. So thank you.
Of course, more than welcome. I do miss my wee stints in the shops and in the garden centres. It's really good fun. It's all part and parcel of the excitement. But it's like I say, it's about meeting the children, isn't it? Mr. Mary.
Do you remember meeting Tom Ury and Lewis's?
Many years ago.
It's a hell of a memory.
Well, Gary, I remembered you being on the naughty step.
And you've got a big book, Santa Claus, that you record all of these things, don't you? And you've got to look up and whether people's names are on it.
Could I just get a message to Mr. Tom Ury there?
Yes.
Please, I wasn't half cut. I just had a sore head and I was on the painkillers. It was the paracetamol that made me feel dizzy.
So listen, Santa, we've got a few more wonderful children lined up for you. We've had our first one on, but we're going to now go and bring our second. And they're all waiting patiently in the black and white room, as I said. So again, going on the order here, I'm going to bring in our next guest, our next child, and her name is Robin. So Robin, if you can hear your name, and I can see you smiling, so you must know it's your time. We're going to bring you in to speak to Santa, so get ready for your questions. And we're going to bring you in 3, 2, 1.
Hello.
Oh,
hello,
Robin.
Merry Christmas. And how old are you, Robin?
8.
8.
Yeah.
And do you know what you want for Christmas?
Yeah.
You know?
I really like Harry Potter, and I really like doing Lego. So I'm wanting some Harry Potter Lego.
Wow. Well, we need to see what we can do about that. And there's been a lot of people wanting Harry Potter Lego. But tell me.
A few football things, because I'm really into football as well.
What football team do you like? Is it St Mirren?
I don't really like any football team. I just really like playing football.
Oh, wow. Right. I see. And what's that you've got on your head?
Some headbands.
I thought that looks like a selfie of me. Doesn't it? They're really cool.
Yeah.
So, have you been a good girl?
Yeah, and a wee bit naughty. So.
You've been well, I knew you'd been a wee bit naughty, but you sorted that out with your mummy, haven't you? And you're not going to be naughty again. That's fine. That's good. That's good. And what school do you go to?
St Peter's Primary.
Oh, right. That's a school up in Glenburn.
Yeah.
See, I've got to really need a good memory for remembering everything, don't I?
Yep.
Yep. Have you got any questions you want to ask me?
Not really. I didn't really have any in my mind, so.
Oh, that's fine. That's fair enough. Do you know that you remember to leave out some carrots for the reindeer, a chocolate digestive, and a glass of milk for me, please?
Okay.
Okay. And I'll hold you to that, Robin. Okay, then. Right.
Fantastic, Robin.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Robin. We'll see you later. Bye. Fantastic. And Santa, you know your way about you, because you're all over and you stay you're currently coming live from the North Pole. That's just a wee bit beyond Foxbar, isn't it?
Oh, it's about 5,000 miles beyond Foxbar.
Ah, got you right. And now I know where you are, Santa. That's great.
It's no problem travelling the distances with the reindeer, of course.
Ah, okay.
You know.
Yeah. And it's good that the kids are going to leave you a wee drink and some carrots, and we used to I don't know if you remember, Santa, in our garden, we used to sprinkle reindeer dust.
That's right. Yep. I remember it well. In fact, one year it made the reindeer sneeze.
Oh, is that what that noise was?
Oh.
That woke me up.
Aye.
I was scared to get up that year. I was wondering what it was.
Aye.
Oh, fantastic. So there's a wee comment in there in connection to Robin. So don't mention toffee popcorn to Robin. Maybe she likes the toffee popcorn.
Well, so do I. So maybe get her. If she can still hear me, Robin, please leave me some toffee popcorn.
It gets stuck in the beard, though, I would imagine, Santa, does it not?
Yes, that's true. I forgot about that bit.
Folks, we've got a few more children in to see Santa Claus tonight. But of course, there's many of you watching and many of you young at heart. But if you've got any questions for Santa, pop them into the social media channel if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. If you get any questions, and we'll try and ask Santa the questions that you'd really, really like to know about Christmas before. Unfortunately, we have to let Santa go because he's starting to load up his sleigh, I would imagine. You at that stage now, Santa?
We started that just before we came on air.
Right.
So I have to go and make sure things are going. But I've got another 5 or 10 minutes. I don't know how that suits for your plan.
Well, we know you're busy, Santa, but it's a real privilege to have you on the show. We know how lucky we are, so we don't want to mess with your schedule. So, Andy, what are we going to do? Are we going to do some messages or another?
I think I've got another batch of messages lined up, and then we'll come back in to speak to Santa and some of the children that are waiting to speak to Santa as well. So, Santa, if we can hold you for another few moments. We'll play some guest videos. So let me just get this sharing again. And batch number 3.
Hello there, it's John Paisley from Coates Observatory here. Just like to take this opportunity to wish everyone a happy and safe festive break and all the best for 2021.
Hi there to everybody at Paisley Community Trust from myself, Ewan.
And myself, Annette.
We hope you have a really good Christmas and a prosperous 2021. We hope it's a bit better next year than it's been this year.
Look forward to seeing you all at Paisley and Glasgow March the Mods for Teenage Cancer Trust.
And Mod Stuff 2021.
Stay safe, everyone.
Take care and think about people less fortunate than yourselves. Bye.
Hi folks, Graham McClatchy, Market Manager at Renfrewshire Council, wishing you a really safe, happy and healthy Christmas and bring on 2021.
Hi, it's Helena Lim, PCT Trustee and Board Member. It's been a rather surreal and at times difficult year for all of us, and we finally made it to the festive season. So just wanted to wish everyone a very happy Christmas, wherever and however you may be celebrating it, and we have to keep the faith for a better 2021. Good luck, everyone.
With a disruptive year coming to an end, it's been a terrible time for everyone. We at Jumbo Radio want everyone here in Renfrewshire to have a very peaceful and safe end of year. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you.
Hi guys, it's really great to be asked to take part in the Christmas special show. We'll be watching it every Wednesday night for months now, and aren't we so glad for it. As we near the end of what's arguably been probably the most difficult year any of us have ever experienced, just spend some time reflecting, understanding all the good things that have happened this year, and really have a nice time over Christmas. Remember, of course, stay safe. I look forward to re-watching again in the new year. Remember, of course, I always listen to you from the bath. So all the very best from myself and everybody else at Darkwood Crew.
Hi, Gary and Andy. Tony Fitzpatrick here, just wishing you all a very Merry Christmas from everyone at St Mirren FC. Really enjoy your chat show. And again, a Merry Christmas to everyone at Paisley Community Trust chat show. Merry Christmas.
Happy Christmas, Andy. Happy Christmas, Gary. Your wee show has been an absolute gift all year round. Happy Christmas to all your viewers. I hope it's full of the blessings of the season and that it's restful and restorative. And here's to 2021 that's merry and bright.
Fantastic. Let me just unmute everybody's microphones.
Great messages, Andy. I really enjoyed the messages coming in.
Some put an awful lot of effort into them, and Terry in his bath.
They're in his bath. He's always in his bath.
Oh, fantastic. He could have filmed that anywhere, but it had to be the bath. I was so glad when he pulled the mug over that he didn't stand up or anything.
Well, have you got Santa on mute, Andy, for a reason?
Hold on, Santa. You're still on mute. You're still on mute, Santa. So great to see all those wonderful people in Paisley, Santa, that we've got. But of course, you know all about them, Santa.
I do. I know them all and been watching them over the years, growing up, growing old, and in your case, gentlemen, losing your hair.
Oh, dear.
remember
Right.
So,
Nothing to say about that, Santa, because we want to remain on your good side.
Now, in everybody's absence, I get delivered something sparkly here. So another wee chat. Santa, here's to your good health. Here, Santa.
Cheers, Santa.
Thank you very much. Thank
So,
you.
Santa, we've got some children patiently waiting, and I'm going to bring in our next group of children now. We don't just have one person coming on this time. We've got three. We've got, well, I would say two looking like children, but one looks like a grown-up. But I'm sure, Santa, you'll be okay if the grown-up joins the two children in this one. I'm sure that'll be fine, Santa, won't it?
Of course, it'll be fine.
So we're going to bring in Evan, Holly, rather festive name there, and Teresa. So 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Evan.
Hello. Well, Santa, we're going to leave you to talk to Evan and Holly and Teresa for a couple of minutes then, Santa.
Okay.
Hi, Santa.
Hi, Evan. Hiya, how are you? Merry Christmas.
Merry
And
Christmas,
Evan,
Santa.
Merry Christmas.
right. What age are you, Evan?
9.
9. Oh, you're getting cool. What do you want for Christmas? What you,
FIFA 21.
did you write that in your letter to me?
Yeah.
Right, right. And is it Holly? Are you
Yep.
Holly? You the beautiful princess, Holly? What age are you?
4.
4. Wow. And what do you want for Christmas?
A yellow willow bake.
Oh, you put that in your letter, didn't you? Oh, that's good. I'm glad I remembered that. In fact, I think it might be on the sledge already. Hmm. And tell me, Evan and Holly, have you been good?
Yeah.
Right. Teresa, have you had to put them on the naughty step?
Not very often, Santa.
Not very often. They would be in
Not
trouble.
very
Right?
often.
Good. That's good. And Teresa, what do you want from Santa? What do you want for your Christmas?
Well, I'd just like some new pajamas, Santa, that's all.
Right. Right. Well, we'll see what we can do about that.
Thank you.
Nice warm, fluffy pajamas because it's cold.
Yes, please.
Yes. Yep. Now, will you remember to leave me out a drink of milk, please?
Yeah.
And do you have any reindeer dust?
Yeah, we do.
Good. Don't forget to put that out as well. And of course, some carrots for the reindeers.
We'll do that, won't we?
Well, we think we'll go now, and we've got some other boys and girls to talk to. Okay,
Thank
Merry
you,
Christmas.
Santa. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye. Bye. Oh, fantastic. They look.
See the kids really excited about Christmas, and it's great that you remembered the letters and you've already got their stuff on your sledge.
Yeah.
You are all organised already, Santa. It's fantastic. I remember being those kind of ages and just being so excited with writing down the list, sending the letters off. And actually, one year, Santa, you sent a letter back to me as well, which was great. And I remember that when I was a wee boy. So thank you very much for that, Santa.
You're welcome. You're more welcome. We're starting. I think I might be having to think about starting to use texting and maybe emailing and stuff like that. I don't know. We'll see how good the elves are at doing all that stuff, because they're always busy present making the toys.
Going into the mobile age, Santa. Well, listen, Santa, we've got one child left for you to have a wee chat with. So without further ado, because I know they've been waiting awful patiently, they've been so good, and I'm sure they're going to be absolutely on the naughty list. They've been so good. So we're going to bring in Alba Gordon. So if you can hear your name, Alba, get ready to speak to Santa Claus and make sure you're not too shy and you ask him lots of questions. So we're coming to you now, Alba, in 3, 2, 1. Hello.
Hi.
Merry Christmas.
Hi, Alba. We're going to let you speak to Santa Claus for a few moments now, okay?
Thank you.
Hello, Alba. How are you?
Good.
I'm liking your hat with your lights round your neck and all flat. Oh, that's fantastic. And that's a beautiful Christmas tree you're standing in front of.
Yeah, it is.
Did you help your mummy decorate it?
Yeah,
And-
she did.
And what age are you, Alba?
6.
6. And you like being 6?
Yeah.
Have you had a wee visit from the Tooth Fairy?
Last
Yeah.
night. Yep, last night.
Last week?
Tell him.
Was it last week she came?
When was it? Last night.
Oh, last night. So you haven't spoken to her because she's a friend of mine, and I haven't spoken to her for a couple of weeks because we're busy getting ready for Christmas and delivering and getting presents for boys and girls. Now, what do you want for Christmas, Alba?
Some science stuff.
Some what stuff, sorry?
Science stuff.
Oh, right. And did you put that in your letter?
No.
No. Did you write me a letter? I don't think you did you? Don't worry, Alba. I'll remember it now. In fact, you might still have time if you write a letter tonight. If you help your mummy, get your mummy to help you write a letter tonight. Or text. You could text me.
Yeah.
You talk to mummy. And I know that you haven't been naughty because you haven't been sat in the naughty step, have you?
No.
No. So you've been a good girl. Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
Do you want to ask me any questions?
You got a question for Santa?
I don't think
I
so.
didn't ask him
I don't think so.
You have to
Go
go.
on.
How many reindeers do you have?
7. I've got and the red, and it's Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer that leads them all off.
Like this.
Yep. Every time I see a red Christmas light, I always think of Rudolph's nose.
Thank
Do you know the names of all the reindeer?
Do you know the names?
Well, I know Dasher, Prancer, Vixen, Comet. Okay, I don't know.
Okay, thank you, Santa.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alba. Keep on being a good girl, and remember to leave me out a chocolate digestive or any biscuit actually, because they're all my favourite, and a wee glass of milk, and some carrots for the reindeer.
Okay, Santa.
Okay.
Right. Thank you. Merry Christmas, Alba.
Bye, Alba. Bye.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Well, that was lovely, Santa, and really appreciate you chatting to the kids there. And I'm sure it's made their day and their year.
Good. I enjoyed chatting to the kids.
And they were all just brilliant. And I'm sure there's lots of other boys and girls out there watching. And Santa, I guess you've got a message to all the boys and girls out there watching today and tonight.
Yes, to everyone across the world, but particularly in Paisley, because we're beaming into Paisley, a very Merry Christmas. Stay safe, be happy, and be good. Merry Christmas, boys and girls, dads, mums, and grands and grandpas, and aunts and uncles. Merry Christmas, folks.
Oh, fantastic, Santa Claus. Now, Santa, before you go, and I know you're desperate to get off, and if it's okay to keep you for one more moment, we've got another special guest in the black and white room, and she might have been on the naughty list a few times, Santa.
Right.
But you'll have to have a wee chat with her anyway. But we're going to bring her in, and she is none other than Paisley's very own Provost Lorraine Cameron.
Oh, hello, Lorraine. Hiya.
Hi, Santa.
Merry Christmas, Lorraine.
How did that Andy know I've been on the naughty list?
Well, now I have to say, Lorraine, I remember you being on the naughty list.
Oh dear.
As a child, you'd played Knock Door Runaway.
Oh, is that all you know? That's good then.
No, I do believe you were in school with another hooligan called Carol Lola.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yes.
I can't say any more than that though.
Enough said.
Enough. Exactly. Santa, we can't spill the beans on a family show.
No, we wouldn't do that on any show. There are no beans to be spilled. Lorraine Cameron was a girl, and she got a Christmas present every single year.
Although Santa was a wee bit angry the year that my sister and I had got a pogo stick between us.
There was a pogo stick shortage that year, Lorraine.
Oh, right, okay.
And if you do remember, I did leave you a wee note saying it's good to share.
Yes, I think I remember that. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now, and I'm sorry, I hope it didn't ruin your whole Christmas. I don't think it did, actually. Because
No.
You did get 2 selection boxes and an orange as well, if I remember.
Santa, I remember that year because I wrote in for a pogo stick and I didn't get one at all.
Like I said, that was the year there was a pogo stick shortage.
That must be right, Santa, yeah. But I thought I must have met you back then too, because I felt as if you were very familiar tonight. But I'm glad to meet you again.
Well, yes, thank you very much. It's always good to meet you too, Lorraine.
And the children were lovely, weren't they?
No, the children were fantastic. Really
wonderful.
And they've all really been quite good. They haven't really been in the naughty step.
They were all absolutely smashing. And Santa, I know you're going to have a busy few days, but once you've flown round the world and delivered all the presents and all the gifts to all the children, boys and girls up and down the globe, and especially in Paisley, you're then going to put your feet up for a wee holiday. Is that right, Santa?
Yes. I'm going to have a 2-week holiday in Antarctica.
Oh.
Just chilling.
Just going to chill out in Antarctica with a nice cup of tea and a good cup of hot chocolate.
Oh, that sounds just idyllic, Santa. And I hope you'll be well over that period and restful. And when does your work start again for next year? I don't want to kick that in too early, but when do you start again?
We normally start our planning meetings in January, the third week in January. We have the 2 weeks off, and then we just start planning meetings then. But up until, say, June, it's only a 4-day week we do.
Right, okay. And hopefully, vaccination will be rolled out across the world, and, Christmas 2021 will be a much different thing for you, Santa, because I would imagine that you've got to wear full PPE gear when you go down everybody's chimney this year. Is that right?
I've been practicing with my mask, as you saw when I come on. Now, the beer pelts me, of course.
Yeah.
I put the mask on, and it's good. It's good.
But it's important that, you are an essential worker, so it's really important that you continue to move around the globe, and everyone will be safe. Can't have you being a super spreader, Santa. You've got to be safe.
The only thing I'll be spreading is good cheer and Christmas presents.
Well done, Santa. That's terrific. Thank you.
Fantastic. Well, listen, Santa, it's been a pleasure to have you on the programme. We now need to let you go finally. Thank you so much for joining on the Paisley Community Chat Show. We look forward to hearing your sleigh bells over the next 24 hours or 48 hours, and we hope you have a nice holiday when you get back.
Thank you. And people of Paisley, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Santa. Thank you for coming.
Merry Christmas. Thank you, Santa.
Bye, Santa. Bye. Oh, how good was Santa Claus?
Wasn't that just great having Santa Claus on the show?
Amazing. He's been really busy. I've seen him out and about, and he's even been doing some team up to clean up activities. So he must be tired.
Oh, he must be probably.
Yeah, I know the focus for Santa over the years has changed, and he's now got a new environmental slant. And if he's coming into Paisley, help him to team up to clean up, then he's on the ball. He's on the ball, Santa.
Yes.
Fantastic. It was absolutely brilliant. Well, listen, we've got some more messages to play, and then Lorraine, we're going to come back and have a wee chat with you. So I need to remember which one that I've played and which one I haven't. I think we're on to batch 4 now, Gary.
Yeah, batch 4. How many batches have we got?
We've got 7 in total. So I'm going to get batch 4 up, and hopefully that'll play quite the thing. Just need to click the play button.
Hi, Sterling here from King of Birds. Just wanted to wish you all the best. I know that we'll all be glad to see the back of 2020, and I hope that next year brings you peace and happiness. And me and Charlie can't wait to get back playing live music again. So hopefully see you all next year. And in the meantime, have a brilliant time over the festivities. Look after each other, and all the best. Thank you.
Hello, this is Sabrina from Kodak Ghosts. Erin and I would like to wish everyone all the best during this festive season. Please stay safe, please stay warm, and have a very Merry Christmas.
Hi, this is Mike Dillon from Paisley North Community Council. I'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and let's hope a great year ahead of us. And also a special mention for all the folks at the STAR Project who have done an amazing job this year during COVID. Thanks a lot. All the best, folks. Bye for now.
Merry Christmas from Mill Magazine, and a Happy New Year when it comes.
Hi, folks. I just wanted to wish you all very Merry Christmas from Tony Lawler and the Charleston Drum. Keep up the good work, Paisley Community Trust. Merry Christmas, Paisley.
Hi everyone, it's Louie Tate the Ladybug. I just wanted to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I hope your day is filled with lots of love, magic and good food. Take care. Hopefully I'll see you in 2021 with some new music. Mwah! Have a good one.
You've got to love the Ladybug. She's fantastic, isn't she? And such wonderful messages from everyone else.
Great to see them all coming in, Andy, as you know. And they've all coming in just in 2 days. Bang! Lorraine, isn't it great to see the community coming together to spread that good news?
Oh, it's just the best, honestly. It really is. And I think for everyone who's been tuning into you guys every week, and I've been one of them who's tried to do it almost every week, a lot of these people feel like our friends now. You know, even though we maybe never met them before, now you feel as if you know them, because, you know, we all go away. If you introduce somebody new, we all go away and check to see where their shop is, what did they sell, or what service did they give to the community. And it's wonderful. It's really great. We all know that Paisley and Renfrewshire is the most brilliant place to live. You know, everywhere has its problems, but we have got the best community, and that has come shining right through in the last 9 months. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's been amazing to be part of it. And we say it every week, Lorraine, that the guests make our show. And looking back, that just triggers all the memories. When we've got a show coming up next week that we hope is just a casual chat about us having our memories of the past 9 months. And it's really strange to be able to say, although through tough times, we've really quite enjoyed it. And Wednesday evenings have been brilliant.
It's been great, and I really hope, I really hope that you think about keeping it on, even when we're back to normal. And being back to normal, I mean when we can all get out again. you know, I think because that Wednesday night it's become a little habit. It's become something that I'm looking forward to, and I know that lots of people feel the same way. And even if they can't see it that night, they're trying to catch up with it again. So please keep it going. That's my Christmas request.
Oh, well, fantastic. Thank you, Lorraine. And, as you said at the start there, you get to know these people. I mean, a batch of these folk I haven't met or known before coming on to the chat show, and you see what they do, you see what they're involved in within the community, and as you say, you get to know them really, really well. And it's pulling that fabric of Paisley together. That I think this show, although it's, we just wanted to shine a spotlight, but what we're seeing is everybody's getting to know everyone so much better. And I'd like to think that the pride levels are on the rise. We're proud of Paisley, and we've got viewers coming in from Chicago and from New York and all these other places. We're putting on a really good show of what fantastic folk and fantastic things we do in the town.
Yeah, I don't think people appreciate the wealth of talent that we have in the town. I'll be honest, and you've shone a light on a very, very small percentage of that, because that's all you can do. That's all you guys have time for. But the amount of talent, the amount of ingenuity and knowledge that exists out there in the community, it's incredible. It's just that we've never really known where they all are. So hopefully this is a kind of first step, I think, on the way to getting those all together. And Paul's right. It lets us know who the community heroes are, where they are, and how we can gel all of that together.
Yeah, apparently better, more entertaining than River City on a Wednesday night, apparently.
That might not be difficult since Tom Ury left it.
I have to say I'm a huge River City fan, but I'm going to have to agree.
Fantastic.
I was just thinking there, maybe that there's an exclusive coming up in a few weeks, and our first ever live show in the bungalow. When this is all over, we'll maybe have a live chat show.
Oh my goodness, that's news, Gary. News to me.
I know. I just thought, I wonder if we could do that and we could get it filmed and it could go out to the world. But everybody that's been kind enough to tune in every week.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think there's no limit to what we can do now, and I think that is from the comfort of our own homes, and I think that's what one of the positives that's come out of the pandemic is that we have been, in the beginning we were all forced into this situation, but now we've found that we can do incredible things sitting in our chair, a cup of tea at our side and our socks on, It's wonderful.
Brilliant. Get a great comment in from Tony. Tony, good to see you. How are you doing? Hope you're well, Tony.
Good to see you tuning in tonight, Tony. Thank you.
Hi, Tony. Tony, you missed Santa.
Oh, he'll be disappointed.
Just a wee bit too late for Santa there, Lorraine. Maybe Tony will watch it and catch up.
You can watch and catch up, no problem at all. Great. So, and Lorraine, I know that you've been on the show a couple of times, and it's great to have you on. And I think you've helped to really kind of set the tone for some of the things that we've talked about. When we get out the back end of the pandemic, and we support local and all of those messages. That's really vital. But I guess from your point of view at this time, being able to talk to the people of Paisley and in Renfrewshire with your messages as Provost. And some of the thoughts that you'd like to maybe put across there, Lorraine. So it'd be great to get your comment for the end of the year, so to speak.
Yeah, I think that we've all done a lot of soul searching over the last 9 months, and we've been made to confront situations and thoughts and feelings that we perhaps hadn't before. It wasn't anything any of us chose to do, but there we were right in there in the middle of a pandemic. And so I think that, at Christmas time, you think about, well, that word is synonymous with like love and kindness and, giving and fun and family. But I think the one buzzword that we can be using this Christmas is appreciation. I think we've found a new appreciation for everything around us, for our community, for our environment especially, in those days when we were locked in and we could only go out for a half-hour walk or something like that. And we really should appreciate the people around us who have nursed us and nurtured us and befriended us, cared for us. And I think my one message would be to appreciate everyone around you, appreciate those people that you're going to be sitting with around the table on Christmas Day, because we know that it might not be what you want to do, that you might be limited. I'm limited myself. I've not seen, my family's not been all together since March in 9 months, and we're not going to be together on Christmas Day either, and I'm really, really sad about that. I don't think we should underestimate the sadness that people are feeling about it. But appreciate them and show them in some way. Get the kids to write a wee letter to their auntie or their granny, telling them how much they love them and how much they appreciate them, even though they're not going to be with them that day. You know, I think that's better than a hug. That's something that I would file away in my wee box of memories. Appreciate each other and love each other and look forward to next year. Let's enjoy that one Christmas Day, and then we know we've got hard work ahead, and then we know we're going to have the vaccination, and then we know we're going to be out of this. And next year, what we've got to look forward to, we've got to look forward to coming to America too, and a full year of partying in Paisley. I mean, what's not to look forward to?
Great, Lorraine.
Fantastic.
Thanks for your message, and we appreciate your support all through this pandemic. Everything you've done, not just for us, but we know you support the whole of the wider Renfrewshire. So, on behalf of the wider Renfrewshire, thanks to you, Lorraine, for the work that you do.
Thank you so much, and it really is a pleasure. I don't say that lightly. It's something that I like. Whether I was in this position or not, it's something that I would be doing. But it really has been a joy. It's been very sad at times, I have to say, but it's so worth it to support your community, and I urge everyone to do it.
Yeah, fantastic. It's lots of great comments in there. Appreciation to you, Lorraine, and for your leadership that you demonstrate and show. And leadership is so important, and it's great that you've been on here. It's great that you carry out your duties as provost, and we are so thankful, and our appreciation certainly goes to you, and we look forward to getting 2021 back on an even keel, because I think everybody's missing everybody else. We're missing, you look at Paisley, we've talked previously about those big events that we put on, when the town and the people and the area really come together. So it'd be fantastic to see those happening, and when they're safe to do so. So Lorraine, Christmas Day, only a few days away. You've talked about what you've got planned in New Year, but what are you hoping for over the festive period? Are you going to be quite busy with things? Are you looking to kind of put your feet up?
I think, I think I'll be putting my feet up for at least 2 or 3 days. My husband says I'm crazy, but I've now taken possession of one of the salt machines from the Team Up to Clean Up initiative.
Yeah.
So if anyone in Glenburn or Foxbar needs their pavement gritted, not their road, mind you, just their pavements or the lanes, give me a shout. And Councillor Stephen Burns has got one too. So.
Oh, fantastic!
So that probably means I won't get much rest.
Yeah. Well, I hope you have a lovely break, Lorraine. We've got another few batches of messages coming up and a special video. So Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas to you, Lorraine.
Merry Christmas to all of you, and a great New Year.
All the
Cheers.
best, Lorraine.
Lorraine, take care. All the best. Cheers. Hold on. Cheers, folks. Cheers. Bye, Lorraine. Bye. Oh, we're so lucky to have wonderful people like Lorraine doing what she does, representing our fantastic town. Gary, I've got more of these messages queued up, so let's get the next one. Let's get the next one going. We've got
match 5.
Number 5, if you're counting, Gary.
I'm counting. Hopefully it's 5.
I love this one.
Hi everybody. Merry Christmas from Paisley Fire Station, and wish you all the very best for the next new year, 2021. Thank you.
Merry Christmas from Greenwatch Paisley Fire Station.
Hello there, I'm Ian Rose, weekday breakfast show presenter on Paisley FM. Thanks go to the Community Trust Chat Show for giving us the opportunity to wish everyone a Merry Christmas from all here at Paisley FM. This includes show presenters, programme producers, news readers, sports reporters, music library, backroom staff, and all the volunteers who contribute towards the many show inserts. Throughout the festive season, we shall continue to bring you the very best in high-quality programmes and information to keep you up to date and entertained. May the spirit of Christmas bring you and your family hope, happiness and love, and Paisley FM wishes you a Merry Christmas and thanks you for supporting us through the year.
Hi, we're Drew and Tarrant from Paisley Tango. I want to say Merry Christmas to everyone at Paisley Community Trust.
Yes, and wishing you a very happy and healthy 2021, and we look forward to welcoming you to the Paisley Tango family when our classes resume again in the new year.
Merry Christmas. Cheers.
Hi everyone, Pauline here from the events team at Renfrewshire Council. I just wanted to come on and wish you all a safe and very, very Merry Christmas. And here's to a better 2021, and I'll see you all in the new year. Take care, bye.
Hi guys, Christmas greetings from Scotland's Towns Partnership. You're more used to seeing me with this headgear on King of Scotland's Towns, but I've gone a wee bit festive. Really appreciate all the hard work you've done in our biggest and best town. Appreciate the result that the football team managed to get this week. So I hope you all have a really good Christmas. I know I'm going to. So all the best for 21. Thank you.
How you doing, buds? I hope everyone has a very, very, very Merry Christmas. I hope you're safe, and let's look forward to a better new year. And remember, never, ever put ketchup on spaghetti. Please.
These messages are just brilliant, Andy. Piero's
fantastic. Piero's great, but I love seeing all the, the fire crew just standing. Those are the people that put their lives on the line for everyone in Paisley and Renfrewshire, and to see them all turned out to wish everyone a happy Christmas and a great new year. I mean, respect, so much respect for those people. And then, of course, Piero with his cooking tip at the end.
It's very, very humbling, Andy, to see all these people coming on, and to, as Lorraine said, we've got to know them really well.
Oh, we have.
In this virtual environment that we're in, they're our friends now, and part of the community, and the community spirit that's galvanised out of this lockdown, this mad period. It's just great.
Absolutely fantastic. And folks, thank you so much for joining and tuning in. We've got a couple of more things that we need to do. It's an extra special long edition tonight because, of course, we had Santa Claus on, and we had the boys and girls speaking to Santa Claus. And wasn't Santa fantastic, Gary?
Santa was just the best. His use of language got me, Andy. I thought his use of language was really clever.
Unbelievable guy. I mean, who knew he was so fluent in so many languages, Gary?
He's so good at French in particular. Mons too. Really, really good at the French.
He was amazing, absolutely. And he'll have his sleigh loaded up by now, Gary, no doubt. And tomorrow's, of course, Christmas Eve. The preparation, the excitement, the anticipation. What's your kind of memories of Christmas Eve when you were a wee boy, Gary?
I don't so much remember Christmas. I remember one Christmas Eve in Johnston. We lived in Johnston, and my mum lifted me up to the window. Look at that, and it was Santa going by in the sleigh, and it was just really exciting. But our main memories of Christmas is getting up at 3 in the morning.
And before in the morning, you would have at least have completely eaten one selection box, at least one.
Oh, and a tangerine.
You'd eat a whole selection box. You'd leave the Spangles.
Leave the Spangles. Yeah, leave the Spangles. Have you had that topic yet? Chocolate around your face? No, I've not had the chocolate. The topic.
Well, we used to do the exact same. You get up really early, Christmas morning, full of excitement. You're way down. You see what Santa Claus had left you. You'd be looking for footprints and stuff like that. But my memory of Christmas Eve was, well, I grew up in Marnock Terrace. You stayed in Marnock Terrace in Hunter Hill as well. So you know what the houses are like. And on Christmas Eve, my dad would do the cooking for the next day. So we went to bed and we had a capon chicken. It wasn't a turkey, but we went to bed every single Christmas Eve with the smell of the capon chicken, the smell of the cooking going through the house. And that to me is just, if I had to smell that smell, just, it would instantly transport me back to being a wee boy.
Take you straight back. Yeah.
Take me straight back. Gary, are you up for the second last batch of videos?
Second last batch of videos. Have we got a song coming up as well, Andy?
And we've got a song. We've got a very special song to finish off the show tonight. We've got a very special song from someone who's been on the show previously, watching for this moment. But let me get this next batch up.
6.
Number 6, Gary.
Number 6.
Got to press a play on it.
Oh, who's that guy?
Oh, hold on. Who's this guy? I'm pressing play.
However that may be. I'm looking forward to.
Hold on.
What's happened?
Hi, everyone.
I was doing so well, Gary.
Technical glitch.
I was doing so well, but I'll press that play button right from the start again. Here we go, folks. You might recognise this young man's face on the screen, but here he is.
Hi, everyone. I just want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Stay safe this Christmas. Look out for each other. And hopefully the world will get back to normal in 2021 in some way or another. Merry Christmas.
Hi to Andy and Gary and everybody watching on the chat show. Have a great evening. Fantastic guest tonight. And thanks, guys, for keeping us entertained over the past year, keeping our spirits high and giving us lots to look forward to. From everybody at UWS, let's look forward to a fantastic 2021.
Hi, Andy and Gary. Hope you're both well. Just wanted to wish you and all of your viewers a very happy Christmas and very best wishes for 2021 from all of us at West College Scotland. Take care. Bye.
Hi, Andy. Hi, Gary. Thank you to you two guys for putting this show together every week. Bringing the town together in such a horrible year has been a great thing for Paisley. Listening to people's views and the special guests you get on, it's been absolutely amazing, and thank you very much for that. So live music in the town's been bad. It's been non-existent. So what are we going to do next year? Well, hopefully this will lift and we'll get back to putting some live bands on a stage somewhere in some capacity, however that may be. But I'm looking forward to 2021 because it's 20 years of Loud and Proud. Yep, 20 years, I'm that old. So we're going to put together some great shows next year in whatever way we can. And it'll be there for everybody in Paisley to join in and celebrate the fact that we've been doing music in Paisley for 20 years. Anyway, to everyone in Paisley and everybody about, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Hi, it's Alan from the bungalow. We hope you have a lovely Christmas and a fabulous New Year. We hope to get back to the bungalow sometime this year, hopefully in the summer. All the best to you and your families.
Hi there, my name's Chris. I am the station manager and co-owner here at PaisleyRadio.com. We'd like to thank the Paisley Community Trust for asking us to get involved tonight. It's great to be here, guys. Thank you very much indeed. I want to wish all your viewers and your listeners a very, very Merry Christmas from everybody here at PaisleyRadio.com, your fastest growing online radio station. Broadcasting 24 hours a day, live from the centre of Paisley. You guys are welcome to join us. PaisleyRadio.com is our website.
There'll be a technical problem with that one there, Gary.
We've not had many, Andy, but we got the gist of that. That was a really nice message from Chris.
It was, yep. Well, I don't know what happened there.
Was he last on that video?
He was last on that video, so no one there. But great to see a few famous faces on that one, Gary, and
yeah, it was.
Our university and our college being represented there as well, and of course touching on the music scene within Paisley, and we've had very well aware of how that's been impacted over the last year, Gary.
Yeah, we've had the whole breadth of the community well represented this evening, Andy, and with the council on, the college, that's the uni, live music, actors, literature, the whole breadth of our guests, which of course have been fantastic this whole year, coming on and telling their stories, and their really interesting stories and funny stories and sometimes sad stories. It's been really good.
Fantastic, and a lot of great messages coming in from our usual crew. So thank you to everyone that's taken time to put in a message to us. It's been great to have you join us every single week, and our plans right now are to keep going as long as we're under the darkness and shadow of COVID right now. We're going to keep going because, to be quite honest, the spotlight should never stop shining on the great people of Paisley and Renfrewshire, Gary.
Well, we've got a long way to go, Andy. I mean, as Lorraine said, it's a small percentage of the long list of wonderful people and community groups and all the activities that happen in and around Paisley. And we just happen to be shining a light on them, Andy, and we're very fortunate. But who'd have thought? I mean, really, who would have thought? I was mentally planning way back in March for 3 months, trying to let's see what happens in 3 months. And 3 months became 6 months, and now it's 9 months, and now we're looking into April, May next year. It's actually tragic, but the communities came together, and we'll still be here as long as we're needed, Andy.
Yeah, absolutely, Gary. And the relationships that we've been building up have been getting better and better, and the community is evident. The spirit for this Christmas is great. So, folks, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're going to come to one last batch of messages from everyone. Number 7, Gary. We're going to have a wee blether. We'll talk about Christmas and New Year and some of the things that are coming up over the next kind of week or so, and then we're going to be playing out with a song. So stick around, and we'll come to that shortly. So
is this the last batch? The last batch of messages, Andy?
This is the last batch, and I got sent a very special message, Gary.
Yeah,
that is made its way in at the very end here, Gary. So and I've not seen it myself. We just did the edit, but I've not seen it. So it'll be a surprise to you as it is to me, and hopefully our technology is working here, Gary.
Oh, okay.
Right, okay, here we go.
And a happy New Year as well. And anyone else who's been following the page, thank you very much for your following. Have a very Merry Christmas, even though it's not going to be a very busy one, and enjoy yourself. Have a happy New Year as well. Bye-bye. See you next year.
Hi everyone from myself and RYV. We wish you a very happy and safe Christmas. As we near 2021, there are hopeful times ahead. However, there is no doubt challenges too. And if we stick together as we have so excellently done in 2020, and come together as a community, we'll be able to help each other through. So from everyone at RYV, we wish you a happy Christmas and a happy New Year.
Hi there, just want to say a Merry Christmas from myself, Charlene Gordon. Hope you have a fantastic Christmas and a brilliant New Year. Bye.
Hi, Dr. Gary. Just wanted to say a huge thank you for keeping us thoroughly entertained on our Wednesday nights and for keeping us really busy with some major tea without failure every Wednesday night. Sorry for the late ones, Gary. We know you've been keeping track of that. We just want to wish both of you and everyone watching a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year. Cheers!
That was my tea elves, Gary.
I recognise them. That was really nice, Andy.
That's my tea elves. They decided to, because usually you just see a little hand coming on from the sides, passing me a cup of tea, and I thought
integral to the show.
integral. But now we know what they look like. It's kind of like Mina in Still Game. You never ever see Mina. She's passing a cup of tea.
But that was brilliant. And the 7 batches of goodwill and special messages, and the messages as we were just coming on the air tonight were still coming in.
Fantastic.
We just didn't have time to edit them in, but it's brilliant. Thanks to everyone who's sent those messages in tonight. It's just been inspiring, humbling, emotional, funny. Thanks everyone for doing that.
It's been absolutely brilliant. So, Gary, we're nearly done. We're nearly at the end of our show, folks. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We've thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't think I've laughed or cried so much. It was so emotional to see Santa Claus.
I had tears coming down my cheeks, Andy, at Santa. I've just not seen him for such a long time.
Oh dear, I know, all the good memories. But Gary, we've got Christmas coming up. So, how's your Christmas day looking, Gary?
Well, I think it's going to be quiet, Andy, and the three of us will be sitting in the house in our gym jams, having a wee bite to eat, watching a movie and a glass of sherry, and hoping that everyone in and around Paisley and in and around Renfrewshire and across the world has a peaceful time and can celebrate with those that are around them, and maybe think just for a moment of maybe their neighbours or people round about them, or as Lorraine said, their auntie or their uncle or their gran or their nephew that might be on their own. Give them a call up. But we have a quiet time, Andy. We always have a quiet time.
Yeah, and I think that's the key thing about Christmas is that folk are usually together, but this time of year, there'll be people who just can't get out and about. They can't go and see their grandchildren or whatever it might be, and they'll be on their own. So, folks, if you've got neighbours round about you, or if some of your relatives are maybe going to be on their own, make sure you look out for them and ask them how they're doing. Put in a wee call, see how they are, and just brighten up their Christmas day.
Yeah, that's a really nice message, Andy. And it is going to be a strange one, but strangely enough, in your own wee bubble, just make the best of it, folks. Have a nice time. Make the best of it. Be happy with who you're surrounded by, and make them happy.
Absolutely. So, Gary, in between Christmas and New Year, we've got something quite special coming up on Hogmanay, and we mentioned that the other week when we had Tony on to talk about the Glen. So do you want to tell us a wee bit about that particular event, Gary?
Yeah, we'll be announcing the online event. It'll be announced on the 27th. It was in the paper the other day, and we spoke about it last week. Tony was on the Glen Memorial Commemoration Service at the Cenotaph. It's on every year at the Cenotaph now to commemorate the tragic events in 1929 when 71 young kids sadly passed away and died at the Glen Cinema. So the memorial's going online, so look out for that on the Paisley Community Trust page. Look out for it on paisley.org. Look out for it all across social media. Pause at 11 o'clock. Stop what you're doing at 11 o'clock in Hogmanay and just reflect on how lucky we are that when you go out in Hogmanay that you're actually coming home. And 71 kids didn't in 1929. And it's important that we remember that. And we're doing that in Hogmanay online, Andy.
Absolutely. So that's going to be going out online. So please, people, do not go down to the Cenotaph. There will be no event at the Cenotaph in Hogmanay due to COVID restrictions. But there has been a very special programme put together by Tony and the team. So they'll be sending that over to us. We'll make all the detailed announcements on the 27th, and then it will be going out online across Facebook on a number of partner pages that will be supporting the broadcast. So please spend some time, 15 minutes or so, to just remember those of the Glen. And then, Gary, well, it's going to be New Year before we know it, but I think we might be doing a show in the middle, Gary. Is that right?
Yeah, we have. Well, Andy, I've got a birthday next year. Have you got a birthday next year?
A big birthday?
No, just a birthday.
Oh, I thought you had a big birthday, Gary. You're 60.
I've got a birthday next year. So I'm I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to my birthday next year. So you looking forward to your birthday?
I've not really thought about it, to be honest, Gary. I've been more preoccupied with getting hall painted for Christmas.
Aye. But do you have one every year, same as me?
I do, yes.
That's amazing, isn't it? Anyway, I've finished tonight's show talking a wee bit of mince. It's been a wee bit minced up in the head, but it's been a good show, Andy, hasn't it? It's been really special.
It's been a fantastic show, folks. So we've been delighted with Santa Claus's presence on the show tonight. I don't believe he was appearing in any other community chat shows. So we're awful proud to have Santa Claus on. We had those wonderful boys and girls, and of course our fantastic provost, who has given us a message of appreciation, and I think that's a really vital thing to take with us into 2021, Gary. So it's been an absolutely brilliant show. Really enjoyed it.
It's been good. How are we going to finish the show, Andy?
Well, we've got, as you know, folks, one of our regular musical guests on the programme has been Mr. Tom Urie. And Tom has been rather poorly of recent. He was going to come on live and he was going to perform, but unfortunately, given him being slightly under the weather, he's been able to send across a special pre-recorded video for us to play out. But he did also remind me, Gary, that since he became a St Mirren supporter, they've never lost a game.
Apart from tonight.
Oh, were they playing tonight, Gary?
Yeah, they beat 1-0 with Hibs today. 6 o'clock kickoff. They beat 1-0. So, but Tom seen us through an 11-game run.
And some big games they were, some big games. But Tom, don't give up the faith.
Don't
keep supporting the buddies. But I've got his video teed up, Gary. So I think we're going to say goodnight, and then we're going to go to a video, and then we're out of here, folks. So listen, thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful Christmas and a fantastic New Year, and you'll hear from us very soon at Paisley Community Trust. But for now, have a wonderful time.
Have a wonderful Christmas, everyone. Happy Christmas. Play out with this brilliant video from Tom Urie.
Bye, folks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
They said there'd be snow at Christmas. They said there'd be peace on earth. But instead it just kept on raining. A veil of tears for the virgin birth. I remember one Christmas morning, a winter's light and a distant choir, and the peal of a bell and that Christmas tree smell, and eyes full of tinsel and fire. They sold me a dream of Christmas. They sold me a silent night. And they told me a fairy story till I believed in the Israelites. And I believed in Father Christmas. And I looked to the sky with excited eyes till I woke with a yawn in the first light of dawn. And I saw him and through his disguise I wish you a hopeful Christmas. I wish you a brave new year. All anguish, pain, and sadness, leave your heart and let your road be clear. They said there'd be snow and Christmas. They said there'd be peace on earth. Hallelujah, Noel, be it heaven or hell. The Christmas we get, we deserve.